Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'll be creating a one brand makeup tutorial using all MAC Cosmetics makeup products, and this is the look that I created using all MAC Cosmetics product, which has a lot of cool tones and smokiness going on, and I quite loved the outcome. And if you want to know how I achieved this beautiful makeup look using all MAC Cosmetics products, then please do continue watching. So first I'm going to prep my face using the MAC prep+prime skin based visage primer slash moisturizer. So this is like a 2-in-1 product which moisturizes and adds a primer onto your face. So I'm just massaging the product using my fingertips, and this creates a smooth canvas before applying any base products. Then I'm going to move on to eyebrow, for which I'm going to take this spiked eyebrow pencil from MAC and just using the spoolie from the other end of the pencil to comb through my brows, and then I'm going to begin filling in my brows using short little strokes wherever I have gaps in between the brows. And this is such a great brow pencil. The color match is amazing on me. It's almost like the color of my brows and looks super natural and beautiful looking. Then I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix Liquid Concealer in the shade NC43, which is a couple of shades lighter than my own skin tone. So I'm just applying that as a base for my eyeshadows on top of the eyelids, as well as to clean up the bottom area of my brows to make them look more sharp and defined. And quickly I'm just going to pick up a concealer blending brush to blend out the concealer, because this concealer dries up pretty fast, so you have to be very quick when you blend it out. For eyeshadow, I'm going to take this Flame-boyant eyeshadow palette from MAC, which is such a beautiful warm toned eyeshadow palette. I'm first going to pick up the shade which is like a muted brown shade. I'll put all the names of the eyeshadows in the description box. So yeah, this has got a bit of a warmth. Just applying that onto the crease as a transition color using a MAC brush as well. Once that is done, I'm going to take the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Topped with Brandy, which is such a beautiful cool toned smoky mauve lipstick, and I'm just using the lipstick on the outer V of my eye to add a lot of smokiness there. So I just created a V shape at the outer corner, and now I'm just blending it out using a tapered blending brush. Then I'm going to take the MAC Technakohl Kajal in a black shade, and I'm going to use that to create more depth, and I'm creating a tiny little V shape at the very outer corner of my eyes. So I'm just doing the exact same thing that I did with the liquid lipstick. I'm creating a V shape, and then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush to smudge the kajal out. And I'm just going in on the other eye using the same technique. Going in with the Flame-boyant palette, and I'm using the shade called Embark, which is such a beautiful plummy matte eyeshadow, and I'm taking that on the same blending brush that I used earlier, and just gonna apply that on top of the base that I created using the liquid lipstick and the kajal. And this is just gonna set the base products in place and also intensify it a little bit more. Then I'm going to take the shade called Amber Lights, which is such a beautiful muted gold shimmery eyeshadow, and I'm just popping that on the center of the eyelid and as well as on the inner corners of my eye. And I'm going to use Fix Plus to intensify the eyeshadow a little bit more and to make it more foiled looking. So I'm just applying the eyeshadow right on the center. Now I'm going to take the MAC Liquid Eyeliner, and I love this eyeliner. It is so jet black, pigmented, easy to use and super long lasting. So here I'm just creating a top eyeliner on both my eyes, no wing or nothing of that sorts, just lining and defining the upper lash line. Coming back to the face, I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in the shade NC46 and the MAC Strobe Cream in the shade Peach Light. And this color goes very well with my complexion. It is such a beautiful peachy shimmery illuminator. So I'm taking the Peach Light Strobe Cream and a little bit of the MAC foundation, mixing them both on the back of my hand using a flat foundation brush, and just gonna dab it all over my face. And this is just gonna add a beautiful luminous finish to your base rather than looking super matte. So yeah, I'm just applying it all over my face, and then I'm gonna take a MAC dual brush which has a brush on one side and a sponge on the other. So I'm using the brush side to blend out the foundation all over my face. And the NC46 Studio Fix Fluid is such a good bang on match on me. So if you are someone who takes my skin tone as a reference, you can check the shade out. Then I'm going to take the MAC concealer in the shade NC43 to brighten and conceal certain areas, which is the under eyes on the inner corners as well as on the outer corners, and also on the center of my forehead, the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow and my chin. And like I said earlier, the concealer is super mattifying and dries up pretty. Be working the concealer super quick and just blending it thoroughly. Now to set everything in place, I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Compact Foundation in the shade NC45. This is a full coverage foundation compact, but it adds a beautiful matte finish to the skin and locks your makeup in place, thus making it super long lasting. So I've taken that on a fluffy powder brush and just dabbing the powder on my face to make sure that there is no shine on my face, because I do have an oily skin type, so I require a lot of powder to set it down. Now I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Contour Palette in the shade Dark, and I'm going to pick up the shade called Shadester, which is my favorite shade to contour from this palette. So I'm just applying that to the hollows of my cheeks, on the perimeters of my forehead, on my jawline, as well as on the sides of my nose. And this is such a beautiful sculpting shade on my face. It is perfect on me. Then I'm going to take a blusher from MAC, and this is in the shade Peach Twist, which has a beautiful sheen to it. So it has got tiny little golden shimmery particles, and it's a beautiful peach blusher. So I'm applying the blusher in a different way today. So I'm just applying that right on top of the contour on my cheekbones rather than applying it to the apples of the cheeks, and this is going to add more definition and make my face look more sculpted. For highlighter, I'm taking the MAC Soft and Gentle highlighter. So this is like a pale peachy golden highlighter. So I'm just popping that on the tops of my cheekbones. So a little bit goes a long way because it is super pigmented. So yeah, applying that to the tops of the cheekbones, on the Cupid's bow, the chin, the bridge of the nose, as well as to highlight the brow bone and the inner corners of my eyes. Then I'm going to take the Technakohl kajal again to apply it to my lower waterline and my lower lash line rather thickly, because this look is going to be a little bit on the smokier side on the lower lash line. So I'm applying a thick layer on the lower lash line, and also tight lining my eyes by running the kajal by shutting my eyes. Then gonna go in with the Flame-boyant palette one more time, and I'm gonna pick up the shade called Embark again on a pencil brush to smudge and smoke out the lower lash line and to soften the edges of the kajal that I just applied. For mascara, I'm taking the Extra Dimension mascara, and this is such a good mascara to add nice length and volume to your lashes, and your lashes look super separated. So I'm adding tons and tons of this mascara to my top and bottom eyelashes. Once that is done, I'm going to move on to the lips, for which I'm going to take the MAC Chestnut lip liner, one of my favorite lip liners. So I'm just going to use that to slightly overdraw my lips because my lips are slightly on the thinner side. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a beautiful, deep, cool tone, chocolatey brown lip liner. Works perfectly on dusky or deeper Indian complexions. For lipstick, I'm going to take the same topped with Brandy Retro Matte Liquid Lipstick, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lips, and that just went beautifully with the makeup look that I created. Once that is done, I'm going to take the MAC Fix Plus setting spray to lock the makeup in place and to take away any powderiness from my face. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look using all MAC Cosmetics products. I quite loved the way the makeup look turned out. It's a lot more on the cool tone side, which is a bit unusual for me, but it looks super pretty. So yeah, this is it, and all the product list will be given in the description box if you're wondering about any details. And if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, comment, and make sure to subscribe to my channel for more such beauty content. And I shall see you guys soon in my next video. Bye.